Have you ever tried to change something about yourself? You might be a bad habit like procrastinating, or you want to change your behavior like you're an introvert and you want to become an extrovert, or you cannot stop scrolling once you get into social media. For me, since I started this self-improvement thing, I've been trying to change my bad habits with good ones, and through the process I've been trying every single technique that's gonna help me change so that I can become a better person, a better version of myself. So again, in that process, I've read a lot of psychology books, I've watched TikTok presentations, and I've done my own research on the science of change. Plus, as I told you, as I was working on myself, as I was trying to change my bad habits with good ones, I've been trying a very effective technique that not only helped me change my bad habits, but also it made me a completely different person. More of my story and what helped me change is in this video, so make sure to stick to the end of the video if you're serious about making a change. Alright, step 1. Deep intellectual thinking to activate your DMN. So in neuroscience, there's this thing called the default mode network. It is a large-scale brain network that gets activated when a person is not focused on the outside world and the brain is in wakeful rest, such as daydreaming, mind wandering, or deep thinking. But why do you need to activate it? Well, because if we are talking about change, we are definitely talking about our individual self. I want to change my habits in my life and you want to change yours. So this DMN's function is just that. It gets activated with internally oriented thinking. It's all about the self. So prepare a pen and a dedicated notebook for this process. First, write down the thing that you want to change. Let's say it is introversion or a bad habit like video gaming addiction or binge eating. Then start thinking deeply to activate your DMN. For a few minutes, sit back in your chair, relax, don't look at your phone, check your email or plan grocery shopping. Just do nothing and direct your thoughts and your attention on that one thing that you want to change. Start asking yourself questions like, why do I have this bad habit? What is the reason behind me acting this way? Why do I have this kind of self-image? You see, these questions are going to be the base of your life-changing process. With my journey, my biggest problem was self-realization, inner peace. I just didn't know myself, my qualities, or you can call it lack of self-awareness. So with the technique that I'm going to show you in this video, what I did was, I just laid on my back and started thinking deeply about my problem and what I wanted the solution at the end of it. That gave me the first push to keep going. Alright. Then step 2, using the power of free will to reprogram your mind. Free will is real. Choosing your thoughts is real. In order to reprogram your mind, you don't need a brain surgery. You don't need a 1 hour I'm the best affirmations every morning. I learned this concept in the book Switch on Your Brain, by the way, a great book. So in the book, in the first part, the author says, we are constantly reacting to circumstance and events. And as this cycle goes on, our brains become shaped by the process in either positive or negative direction. So it is the quality of our thinking, consciousness, and reactions that determine our brain architecture. If you are into neuroscience and the anatomy of our brain, you know that our brain is malleable. It's plastic. This is called neuroplasticity. By the way, if you want to learn more about it, so I'm going to put a video recommendation by Andrew Huberman. So this flexibility of our mind shows you that whatever you want to change in your life, if you can change your thoughts, you can change your actions. If you can change your actions, you can change your habits. And if you can change your habits, you can change your identity. So that is a technique that we're going to use to free you from any bad habit or any negative thought pattern. So we're going to practice 2 things: learning to be mindful of your thoughts and becoming self-aware of yourself. Jocko Willink talks about being self-aware in a video. By the way, if you want that video, I'm also going to put that. So in that video, he talks about not being in cruise control, refusing to follow whatever your mind is telling you. So to practice being mindful of your thoughts, you're going to practice meditation. And to become self-aware, just don't be in cruise control. Respond instead of reacting. Choose everything you want to think about throughout the day. That's using the power of your willpower. You can put an alarm on your phone every 45 minutes if you want to, as a reminder. Jocko also said that. Or add some cue like wallpaper on your phone, so that whenever you open your phone or get reminded by the alarm, you're gonna stop and analyze your thoughts and choose what you want to think about. Imagine after doing this for 1 whole month, you're gonna change your mindset. As I said, our minds are plastic, they are malleable, so for sure you're gonna change. Alright, so by using the power of deep thinking, you have identified your problem and you have analyzed what you want to change. And step 2, by using the power of your free will, you have become self-aware of yourself and practice to choose your thoughts consciously to reprogram your mind. Now in step 3, you sacrifice your old self and align yourself with the new version of you. There is a line from Neville Goddard in his book The Power of Awareness that goes, to be transformed, the whole basis of your thoughts must change. But your thoughts cannot change unless you have new ideas, for you think from your ideas. Pay attention to every word he said. To be transformed, the whole basis of your thoughts must change. What does that mean? It means all transformation begins in your thoughts and you need to become the man before you become the man. Which means, first, in order for a change to occur in your 3D world, a change must occur in your psychological world. And pay attention to the last statement, for you think from your ideas. It does not say for you think about your ideas, he's saying for you think from your ideas. If you're obese and you're that way because of your bad habit of binge eating, if you want to be transformed, you're not going to be transformed by thinking about the transformation. You only change when you start thinking from the transformation, which means you act as though you are that person. So what are you going to do? First, you're going to visualize the person you're going to become. Just choose one thing that shows the fulfillment of you being that new version of you, and then start living from that visualized state. Catch the feeling of yourself being that person in your visualization and act as though you are that person. That is how I changed my problem of self-realization. I didn't know myself. I was confident, but I could be really confident if I knew myself. So what I did was I visualized that person. I visualized myself being confident about myself. And then I acted as though I am that person. I started thinking from the transformation. Instead of always doubting myself and being in my head, I always was self-aware and I just acted that way. That is alignment, being one with the person that you want to become. So remember, if you have to take one thing from this video, I want it to be this. In order for you to change, you need to sacrifice your current version by completely killing it. As I said before, for a change to happen in the outside world, a change must happen in the inside world. I hope this has showed you all the things that you need to know about the science of change. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Ciao.